We reviewed well over 100 recipes this year, so stick around to see which ones made our family's top 10. Greetings and welcome to or welcome back to PB with Jay. Here on the channel we focus on all things plant-based goodness, and last year's top 10 recipe video actually clocked in at almost an hour in length, which I know some of you have absolutely no problem with. But for those people who like to watch shorter videos and want to take your time with something like this, we've broken this down into 3 parts. Now, for those that want to binge, all 3 parts are available right away. And all you have to do is wait around to the end of this video, and each video will show you, in the corners we put the videos up, you'll be able to click on one of those and it'll take you right to part 2. Otherwise, we'll put them in the link in the description down below, and you can save them and watch them at your leisure. And a reminder that we have our own cookbook. So if you haven't picked up a copy yet, you can do so at the QR code that is on the screen. We've actually lowered the prices just a little bit to thank all of you since the book has been out for a year. And if you want a hard copy like this one, you can get it by emailing me at my email address that is on the screen. Send me your address and I'll send you all of the pertinent information. And hit the like button to let YouTube know to share this with other people. And, subscribe for more videos like this and all that kind of stuff. And if you're interested in the cookbooks from any of these recipes, we will put those in the link in the description down below as well. In our number 10 spot from the cookbook Cool Beans is the Black-Bean-Chipotle Falafel Burger. So to go with that dip that we just tried, I'm also going to make these Black-Bean Chipotle Falafel Burgers is the full name. Here's the thing. This one takes a little bit of prep, so make sure you read the instructions properly, because it's really easy to mess this up thinking you're going to make it for that day and realizing you can't, because you need to soak the black beans the day before. Now what's interesting, and this is similar to a chickpea falafel I make that I actually just did in a live stream recently that I will put a link to in the description down below. So instead of cooking the beans, you actually just soak them for a long time and then you blitz them up in a food processor with other things. And it makes a really, really interesting texture. That's really, really nice. So I recommend it highly. So otherwise, we're making this pretty close as is. We're putting everything into the food processor that is on the list here, and we're just blitzing it down. It says to process it until it's the texture of a very coarse cornmeal, and then fold in the sweet potato by hand. So I don't know why mine is so wet, but it is not a coarse cornmeal. It's a very wet kind of mixture. So let's see how that turns out. Then we're gonna take a heaping 1/3 of a cup of mixture, and we're going to make patties with our hands. I actually found that this could make more than the recipe called for. It says it makes 8. I bet you probably could have squeaked 9 out of this. Or you could just make the patties a little bit bigger. It says to cover in plastic wrap. We don't tend to buy plastic wrap around here, especially because it's a one-time use thing. So what we do have though is some reusable plastic bags. So I just put in a really large one and then left it on a plate. And hopefully that does a similar thing to what they're looking for here. The other reason why you need to read this in advance is because she recommends after you form the patties that you put them in the fridge for 2 hours to overnight. So you don't want to make this just before dinner time because they're probably not going to rest properly. The other big difference I'm doing here is that she calls for basically frying them in a frying pan at the end in a 1/4 inch of oil. As you know, around here, we don't love the oil. We always swap it out. But for something like this, I'm just gonna air fry them. And I know that's gonna change the texture and whatnot. So we're grading it on that curve, whether or not you can make this whole food plant-based, avoiding the oil. If that bothers you for part of a review, this is not the channel for you.
Why is she blue on the inside?
Why is it blue? Because it's got Smurfs in it.
Mm-hmm. A good burger.
Yeah?
I give it an A.
Why? Why do you like it?
It tastes good.
You want to just rip off a piece of my burger? You have it dry with nothing on it?
Yeah. What am I supposed to have
Did you
on
already
it?
tell them that, Mom?
That's good. Like crispy on the outside.
Mmm.
It has really nice flavor.
I'm trying to do anything else.
I would eat that again. It's really
And
good.
it has a nice like crust on the outside, even with air frying it. You're supposed to be frying it in a pan.
Does it have cilantro in it? What's in
Yeah.
it? Ah, so I can taste.
It's nice.
Yeah, I like it.
It's simple. I don't know. That's like an A plus
Yeah, it's really good.
for like a bean burger that doesn't fall apart and isn't mushy.
Yeah.
That's a solid recipe. And that
And
wasn't.
that I like.
And Annie liked it, which does not always.
Barbecue season is ahead of us.
It's true. That might become our, at least that format. I might play with the spices a bit more. But
I like it.
and
Why
this
would
is
you
don't
play with it?
leave it. All right.
If we like it.
What did you get? Did you
Okay.
say?
Oh, program.
Yeah.
What is like an A?
Yeah. What gives it an A? What makes it really good for you?
I feel like it could be better with more seasoning.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Would you spice that more?
But like, it doesn't taste bad, so it's an A.
Nice. And you wanted to change yours?
To a B.
The dip?
It's got like weird spices that are really good when you first have it, and then just get less good.
Is it too much by the end?
Mm-hmm.
Coming in at the number 9 spot from Sweet Potato Soul's Vegan Vibes is the cozy chickpea tomato soup. For dinner on a freezy, rainy day, I'm gonna make this cozy chickpea tomato soup. The reason I picked this recipe was because it just had ingredients for a tomato soup that I haven't seen before. And even though Wooly is not crazy about tomato stuff these days, I thought because of the butternut squash in here, all the chickpeas in here, it would help to like dilute it and make it not so bad for her. Bad's not the right word. Anyway, I also just love that it's got like a nice starch in here. It's got a really nice protein source in here. There's fat from the chickpeas as well. It's one of those soups that you can actually eat that fills you up and it's got all the good stuff. So that's a plus for me too. And this is really, really simple. The only thing I'm really doing is avoiding using the oil, which I know some people argue doesn't open up the spices as well, but I don't care. I don't want the oil. So we're gonna saute the onion, garlic, and ginger together just until the onion is nice and soft. Because I'm not using oil, I splashed in some vegetable broth here and there. Then you're gonna sprinkle all of these spices together and just stir and just toast them a little bit for like 30 seconds or so. Make sure the onion and everything gets nice and coated with those spices. Then we're gonna dump everything else in. She calls for bouillon cubes here, better than bouillon. That's not something I could find or see in the grocery stores here in Canada. So literally, I'm just using our homemade vegetable broth here and hoping that it's got the same vibe and does what it needs to do. I think that's fine. Use vegetable broth. Make your own vegetable broth. We're gonna bring that up to a simmer and then let it sit for about 30 minutes just until the butternut squash is softened. And then she says to take an immersion blender to it. If you don't have an immersion blender, throw it in your blender and whir it up a couple cups at a time. And then, you can mince it up as chunky or as smooth as you like it, depending on your own tastes. And then just season it with salt and pepper. She recommends garnishing it with cilantro, although the photo doesn't look like cilantro. Looks like thyme, which I have some. I have some fresh thyme, so I'll put some of that in our soup. I'm just gonna be here, smelling my thyme while the soup cooks.
Just got new nails. Sandwich. Oui, oui.
Why is there thyme in it?
For garnish, for beauty.
Okay. It needs salt and pepper.
Okay. She does say to garnish it with salt and pepper, so why don't you add some and then see if you like it more.
6 hours later.
Oh, that's better. It's weirdly sweet. Like, I don't know. I like it being more tomatoey. It's pretty good though.
Yeah? Very good.
I'm gonna give it like a A.
Yeah?
More tomato would be higher mark.
Okay. Ooh. That reminds me of a soup I used to get at a little bistro near a place I worked downtown Toronto. That mixture of nice spices she selected for this are really strong. Like, this is the kind of soup that is going to taste amazing tomorrow. And it tastes really good now. I like this a lot. And it doesn't taste tomato, so I think for Emily, it'll be just right. But for Ephraim's not wrong. If you were going to call this a tomato soup, I would maybe reduce the butternut squash. Because the amount of tomatoes is probably fine. But for tomato soup, it's like an A. For just a soup on its own, it's like an A+ to an S for me. It's really, really nice. I will gladly eat this tomorrow. And it's nice to know because the chickpeas, it's got everything you need for like a full meal.
Yeah, it tastes more like butternut squash soup.
But for you, I think that makes it more palatable, right?
Yeah.
Because you were not excited about the idea of having tomato soup.
No. Squash soup. It's an A.
The flavors are really nice, eh?
Mm-hmm.
The ginger and everything.
Yeah.
It's good
Gotta
stuff.
run.
Bye! She's working on the dessert. You're going to see that in a few minutes.
What is that for?
Garnish.
But we're not at a restaurant. Like, are you expecting me to eat this?
Yeah. Yeah.
What is it?
It's time. You can put it in. It's like little time leaves. It's good.
Gives me more time? For what? Mine. What does time taste like?
Try it.
I am trying it. Ugh. Ugh. It's good. It's got a good soupy taste to it. You know? Tastes like soup. The texture is giving chunky soup. Chunky blended soup.
All right. What do you give it?
I give it an A.
Coming in at the number 8 spot from the cookbook My Greek Vegan Food is the olive spread, otherwise known as tapenade. Before I make the first meal of this cookbook, I want to make an appetizer because I think it's going to take a while for me to make this next meal. And so I'm going to make the olive spread, which I know of as tapenade from eating at Greek restaurants. This is super simple. Basically, everything goes into a blender. And it says pulse until you get a smooth paste, and then taste and adjust as desired by adding more salt and lemon juice. Couple cracked pepper. So I found that my blender, because it wasn't quite enough to blend it well, I ended up moving it over to the Magic Bullet.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
It says to transfer the spread to a sterilized jar and fill to the top with olive oil. That's confusing. Like, how big is the jar? Right? Like, give some kind of a sense of volume, because that could be a lot of olive oil or none. I'm not going to add any olive oil at all because there's enough oil inside of the olives, in my opinion. So I'm not going to bother with that because why I don't like to add the oil.
Tastes like tapenade. It's good.
So olives?
And herbs.
That's good. Well, this one tastes like lemony, olives, sour. Got like not
Oh, she's going for more.
like it's like spicy, but like you could feel a bit of spice.
Yeah.
Sort of.
What would you give it?
A B or an A.
I'm giving it an A.
Yeah, really
It's really good. Yeah, it's quite lemony. I mean, I would just eat ground up Kalamata olives as a tapenade. Like, the extra herbs and stuff is good, but for me, an S would probably just be ground up olives.
It's got a nice little smear on there. What do we think? Okay. Cheers. Whoa. I remember the first time I had tapenade at a restaurant.
I'm opening these.
I thought, this is all I need for dinner. Is tapenade. This is delicious. This reminds me of having tapenade in a restaurant. And I always thought, oh, I should make that at home. And I never have. But it's nice. Like the little bit of the nuts, add a little bit of fat to it. I can see how the capers and the extra herbs just kind of like zhuzh it up a little bit. But I can see what Wooly means. Like,
They
It complements it very well. It doesn't taste super lemony to me. I think it's well balanced. This is an S for me. This is the kind of thing I would make regularly and just have it in the fridge. Just to like put on stuff, because yum. Mmm. You okay?
Pit.
Oh, sorry. Are you okay?
Oh. Just
What?
wasn't expecting. It's pretty good. I feel like I wouldn't be able to stop eating that.
It's really addictive.
But watch out for pits.
If you enjoyed these first 3 recipes from our top 10 list, hit that like button, let YouTube know to share it with other people. Subscribe for more like this. And if you're done for now, take a break. Otherwise, the next video is ready right here for all of your viewing pleasure, where we will take you through the next couple recipes in our top 10. Hope to see you there.